Anderson visiting from Albury in the Victorian registered car and Wagga sponsors, and it's time for our sprint car B main. David, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Stuart.
We get set to go racing for the Peter Jackson B main. If Bev is in the crowd, you might like to come and claim Lauren, who's a little blonde 3-year-old lady who has wandered up to the commentary box. The commentary box is situated at the top of the grandstand, just opposite the start-finish line. And Lauren is quite happy here, but she may not be happy at 11 o'clock when we all head home. So if Bev, can you come up and claim little Lauren?
All right, Phil, 12 laps the distance for the B main tonight, and the first 5 cars will transfer to the main event tonight. Must have been a bit of a tie in points there. The first 5 cars from the sprint car B main going right into tonight's Sprint Car Gold Cup. Brought to you by Landed Toyota, Main Street, Blacktown. And if you're after one of the new Celikas, they're out there now. Landed Toyota, Main Street, Blacktown, opposite Blacktown Hospital. The sponsors of the night for the Landed Toyota Gold Cup. Ready to race, Phil?
Robert Farr should be the charger from midfield here, but it's car 92 who gets the jump and heads into turn 1. Top 5 go into tonight's feature race. A 12 lap of the B main as car 92 streaks down the back straight.
Linton Jeffrey, our race leader, down after one completed lap. Here comes the chargers now. They're sifting out. Barry Kelleher in the 65 car. It's Tony Hopping in the 77 Sid Moore car, then Bob Blacklaw and Robert Farr in the number 3 car. That looks like the top 5 cars that might be chasing the transfer spots. Ray Warner's behind, Bruce White in the 96, Brett Loadsman there, and looks like Sid Moore, I think, is in the 99 car. He hasn't qualified for the main as well, so he's trying hard. Linton Jeffrey is in the number 92 car, the Wetherill Park Auto Repairs car. He's the race leader.
Bob Blacklaw back in 5, the last man to qualify if he can cling on to his 5th spot, but there's plenty of action behind him as Blacklaw streaks down the main straight.
8 laps to go, 7.5. Good call there on the Bob Blacklaw there, Phil. He is on the bubble in 5th position, and he is the streak. He is streaking down the back straight as Brett Loadsman makes a move on the outside of Bruce White.
What about Rob Farr, who's working his way up into 3rd place at the expense of car 77, which is Tony Hopping having a run in one of Sid Moore's cars.
Certainly a lot of bobbing and weaving. Tony Hopping trying to hold the 77 car low, and around the outside goes Robert Farr at this stage. Whoa, Brett Loadsman in trouble. Turn right back there in turn number 2. Going in hard. The car just turned right. He keeps the car alive. Fire in the belly of the car. He's back on the racetrack, and he's thrown any chance of making the B main away now. He's just now being lapped. Oh, that's bad luck for Brett Loadsman. Just tried to fire that car up and just got back onto the track, and it just never went right for him.
And pop it into the entry box down at the pit stop shop. You could win a free ticket to next week's meeting. And here we go, the final 5 laps for the B main.
Underway again, and it's Linton Jeffrey in the number 92 car. He's the race leader ahead of Barry Kelleher, car 65, and Robbie Farr's on the move now. Tony Hopping in the 77 car, Bob Blacklaw. They're the 5 transfer spots at this stage with 4 laps to go in tonight's B main. Robbie Farr's made a move. He's gone past Kelleher. He's up to 2nd. He's going to put the pressure on Linton Jeffrey now in the 92 car as they zap down the main straight with 3 laps to go. Farr takes the lead. Jeffrey pulls it down tight, but Farr's got the fast line around the outside and he's away.
96 is the man with a mission as he goes down the back straight, trying to get past Bob Blacklaw to make it into tonight's feature race. Bob Blacklaw goes wide. Car 96 down the inside. Bad luck for Bob as car 96, Bruce White, works his way up to 5th place, and hopefully for Bruce, a spot in the main.
Yes, Blacklaw losing it at this late stage of the night. That's bad luck for him. He's coming back, but it might be just too late as Farr runs away with this one. They're on the last lap. Linton Jeffrey's in the 2nd spot. Here he comes out of turn 4 for the last time in the B main. Robbie Farr across the line. Linton Jeffrey's in 2nd. Barry Kelleher 3rd. Tony Hopping 4th. And Bruce White gets the transfer spot in the 96. Bob Blacklaw will be the 1st reserve. Whatever, they were very, very bright and helped us out early in the season. any equipment we need, rollers, anything at all, Don Steen Plant Hire is just a phone call away to us. They're only a phone call away to you too if you're after us in Plant Hire. Think of the Don Steen Plant Hire at Wetherill Park whenever you need some heavy equipment. Going racing now in the Don Steen Plant Hire. Stateside Sizzler, Johnny Shaw, he's got the Sizzler of a start. Brazier now making his move. John Walsh a little bit slow from the front row, dropping back. In fact, Stephen Gall in the third. This is a Sizzler.
Stephen Gall in the second place as Gary Brazier takes third. John Shaw out in front of the Airbus.
Johnny Walsh is out of this one, Phil. He's dropped right back to the last. There seems to be a problem that's going now, but up front there's plenty of problems now for Johnny Shaw. Stephen Gall zaps to the lead.
John Shaw back in second place. Skip Jackson third. Gary Brazier fourth. Gary Rush fifth.
That's a top five too with John Shaw under siege there from Skip Jackson. Gary Rush working over Gary Brazier.
Skip Jackson up into second place as John Shaw drops back into third. Yeah. Stephen Gall leading the pack.
Big move by Skip Jackson as Brazier now goes to the inside of Johnny Shaw. Phil, this is a race.
Yeah, that car of Shaw's is smoking a bit. He must have been down on power a little bit because he was hot in the first couple of laps of the Don Steen Sizzler. But Stephen Gall still out in the lead with Skip Jackson giving chase. Australian champ Gary Brazier third and the veteran Gary Rush fourth in the Castrol machine.
He also going past Johnny Shaw is now Brazier has some daylight ahead of him and Skip Jackson's next one in front of him. Jackson can't get Stephen Gall.
Justin Manif goes past Shaw. Well, and old Justin goes a little bit wide and Shaw takes back that place, but there's a challenge for the lead as Stephen Gall still holds onto the lead with 1 lap to go. Skip Jackson back in second place as they head down the back straight for the last time. Australian champ Gary Brazier back in third. Rush fourth. And as they come down for the last corner, it's Skip Jackson, Stephen Gall down to the start line, and Gall does it by about half a wheel length from Skip Jackson and back in third place. Australian champ Gary Brazier with the veteran Gary Rush fourth and John Shaw heading home just slightly ahead of Brooke Tatnall.
Yeah, it's a very good finish there. Good chase right at the finish there to Skip Jackson. Stephen Gall, how about we put our hands together? Good cheer for Stephen.